before we get started, make sure you're warmed up. Maybe do a light walk, like jog, move a little bit, get that blood flowing, get the heart ready to exercise before we get to it. Make sure you are cleared from a doctor and make sure you are not at any risk of injury, falling, or anything of that nature. With that being said, let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna do 9 different movements, 30 seconds each movement, 15-second rest in between each movement, maybe even 10 seconds. So first movement we got kettlebell burpee. So grab your 2 kettlebells, start in your plank position, and you wanna shoot the feet back, and then shoot back up into that plank and repeat. So we got 30 seconds, let's get to it. Start in your plank, push up, feet to hands, stand. 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Try to keep your form as tight as possible. Breathe with every rep. Focus on form more than speed. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got about 15 seconds. Let me get this interval reset. Movement number 2, we got a kettlebell squat. So keep those kettlebells by the side, drop the hips straight to the floor. Let's get to it. Eyes up, chest up, kettlebell straight to the floor. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Make sure you're breathing, bracing the core. Three, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Shake the legs loose. Up next, we're taking it to the floor. Working the core, we got Russian twist. You only need 1 kettlebell for this, and it's time to work. Pull the knees in just a little bit. Keep the eyes up, chest up, back flat, and we're twisting from left to right. 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing with every rotation, keeping that core as tight as possible. Breathe through the nose, breathe through the mouth. Make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 seconds. Now we're back to our second circuit or our second set of moves. Up first, we got a gorilla row. So grab your 2 kettlebells, get them in between your feet. Make sure you keep those legs engaged. We got 30 seconds. We're gonna alternate. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Keep those legs engaged. Make sure your arms aren't swinging wide outside of your body. Add a slight squeeze if you want to get a little bit of extra engagement out of the back and the lats. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, up next, we got goblet squats. So drop it down to 1 kettlebell. Make sure those feet are even. You want to keep that kettlebell underneath the chin, keeping the eyes up, chest up, drop the hips straight to the floor. 30 seconds, goblet squat. And if you're looking at it from the front, make sure those knees aren't caving in. Keep those knees and lower leg in a straight line, bracing the core every rep, making sure that kettlebell doesn't drop, keep it right underneath the chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake the legs loose. Now, if you're paying attention to the trend, we're going upper, lower, core. So that was our upper body movement. Then we just knocked out our goblet squat for our lower body, and we're on to our core. Grab both kettlebells, and all we're doing is a simple march. Pull that knee up to hip level, alternate legs, squeeze the core, Squeeze those obliques. Drive that knee up as much as you can. Stay nice and tight. Keep the eyes up. Keep the chest up. Keep those shoulders back. Driving that knee up. We're marching. Trying to keep those kettlebells as stable and as steady as possible. And just like with everything else, make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. All right, up next, let's get into some isolation movements. So we're going bicep, triceps, then a little bit of core. So grab your kettlebells. You can go 2 kettlebells or 1. Mine are a little heavy, so I'm going to 1. We got a hammer curl. Grab that kettlebell by the horn, lower to the hips, curl up to the chin. 30 seconds. Make sure that core is braced. Make sure you're not swinging that weight. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the abdominals. Squeeze the biceps as you curl up to the chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I ain't gonna give y'all no break for this next sequence because we don't need it. We're taking that kettlebell straight overhead, driving it to the ceiling for a tricep extension. 30 seconds. Make sure those elbows aren't flaring out. Keep those elbows relatively forward. Drive that kettlebell to the ceiling. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Burn out those arms. You can add a little bit of speed if you're in between weight. Just get a good tricep pump. Try to focus on just the tricep. Make sure the shoulders aren't working too hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now for our core movement, we're gonna take it back to the floor. So once again, you only need 1 kettlebell. You wanna grab that kettlebell by the bell, and we're taking it overhead, crunching up with it. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's work. Remember to breathe, remember to breathe. Almost there. Three, 2, 1. And now you've earned yourself a 1-minute water break. So that was 1 round. If you want to, do multiple rounds of that same circuit. You can do 2, you can do 3. Build your way up and build your endurance as you do this. If you want to leave me any feedback, shoot me a message, comment, like, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all.